Do car seats create developmental delays and or sensory? I really think so. And here's my reasons why. Now, I'm not saying don't use a car seat. Use a car seat. Car seats are from bringing a child from point A to point B. My problem is the little baskets. I go from my car to the store, maybe out to a restaurant. I had a mom bragging their child was so good, slept for 9 hours in a car seat. That is not normal. And I know that's some more extreme examples. I'm sure you don't have your kid in that long. But people are realizing that once their child's brain organizes to a car seat, the child prefers to sleep in a car seat. I do know people that actually put the car seat in a crib so their child will, quote, sleep longer. Again, it's not what they're designed for. Please don't do something like this. But let me explain why. When child comes out of the womb, the first thing that the child learns to deal with is gravity. To learn to lie down, literally. In the womb, we're wishy, we're squishy, and your child has to just plop, learn down. It's one of the things children with CP don't learn, is to lie down because of the hypertonic parts of their muscle systems and spasticity, other things that go with it. Children in NICUs, and again, these are just other subjects we'll talk about a little bit later. So with the car seat facilitates a child in this position. So when a child suddenly says, "Oh, I'm going to deal with my foot today," if they're strapped down at that moment, that opportunity doesn't happen. A child's life are happy accidents. Oh, I have a hand. Oh, it wiggles. Oh, that's how a child develops. They don't say, "I'm going to roll over today," and they go and do it. They don't even know what rolling over is. We do. We look for it. But again, these are things that they start to work with their pelvis when they're lying down. And again, these accidents, these happy accidents don't happen. Another thing too is just the pressure of gravity on the lungs. A child, you see them sleeping on grandma's shoulder, and they're just dead to the world. Technically, we should all be able to sleep like this, even as adults. Adults tend to do that propping up thing, the pillows and this, and oh, it's my bed, oh, it's my... But as our skeletal system gets more unorganized on how to just lie down, those things start to happen. So what happens is now you're developing the patterns of the child at the angle of the car seat. So now all of a sudden falling asleep, and you start seeing those things, or where they're afraid to touch, or they're afraid to roll over. It's not technically that they're afraid, they just don't know how to do it because they didn't develop it properly by being in the car seat too long. There's also questions of flatness of head increasing and so forth. Those have been proven studies, but as you can see and start to think about it, just an overuse of car seats. Now I'm talking about car seats were invented, the average child spent 200 hours in a car seat. Now studies are showing as upwards of most of over 700 hours of a child's life is in a car seat. So again, if they're in this contraption too long, and again, when it's out of the car, it's too long. If the big brother is out watching karate, take the child out of the car seat during that time. I know it's harder to do. You have to be a mom. You've got to be a dad. There's a lot more to juggle. And the thing is, too, what people realize, oh, once I let him out, then he wants to go explore. Yes, because that's what babies do. They want to go explore. So you have to create these situations. Bring back the playpen. The playpen is the most underused, but one of the best things. I know, quote, your child fusses in it more, but that, again, is they're exploring. That's a way of they're getting lungs. That's a way of saying, I'm not happy, and that's okay to say. But they're there. They can explore. They can say, but if a child decides it's going to kick today, and that opportunity is not there, it doesn't say, well, I'll try again tomorrow. Child doesn't have mind over matter, so they're not going to sit there and go, oh, well, I didn't get to do this yesterday, so let me try it today. Today the opportunity might be this way, it might be this way, but you might have lost that opportunity of facilitating that kick that it was going to develop. Also, as you can see, as I'm talking about that, my pelvis, my lower back are really rotating. When you're in the car seat, again, the child is really in a neutral position, and when I'm locked in that position, there's no opportunity for my pelvis to move. I'm really in a stuck position. So, and you start seeing that more and more. Also, as that develops,
that's why too you see a lot of babies nowadays doing sort of a club crawl. And again, I'll go into crawling with another video, but please, let's try and not use the car seat as much as we can. I know it's a lot more work for parents, but that's our job. It's a lot of work. So, again, any comments, questions, just email me. Hi, I'm Michelle Turner, Early Intervention TV, also of movementlessons.com.